hi chat, we're back. Hello. I was a little late, to say the least. You ever set your alarm and then you put the different, you don't put PM, you put AM, or vice versa? Yeah, we had one of those situations. Real quick, I should get chat up. Let me do that real quick. How is everyone doing? Have you been enjoying Dawn Trail so far? By the way, Kat, imagine if we pass them and we just keep going.
I feel like we're gonna run into a trial or a dungeon eventually.
Oh yeah, that's probably where it's gonna be like equilibrium. Because they'll be in a, since they're not even in the server, we kind of can't play.
It's surprising. I wonder if it was a change of decision because, you know, Tommy and Chaos last night were like, you know.
Because, yeah, that wasn't a thing. And now it is. It's like, huh?
Oh, I see. Like it wasn't yesterday, but now it is.
Oh, that's just my guess. I have no idea.
That would be a good guess. I have been really surprised by the queue.
Yeah, like they said, it's like instant.
I had heard horror stories, so I was prepared for the horror.
Oh yeah, Zach was like, prepare for 5-hour-long queues, and I'm like, oh, fuck. But no, we haven't had that, like, at all.
The longest we waited was because we logged in at 4 o'clock and we waited like 40 minutes, I want to say.
I think. Yeah, that was...
That was the longest.
That was that
And
morning.
that was right at 4 o'clock, so...
Whenever you are ready, though, we can get started.
Alrighty. Alright, I'm gonna click on Alphanon.
Poke.
I've been meaning to ask, but how does one become the adopted child of the Dawn Serpent?
These mugs are huge.
I was but a ball of fuzz at the time, so I don't remember much. My earliest memories are of life in the palace. All I know is that I was born in Ikbrash, a village in Yaktel. But I've never bothered to return there.
That's gonna be one of her...
Lord Jaja is my only parent.
I quite understand. I have no memories of my birth parents either. For a while, I wanted to learn who they were. But over time, that curiosity waned. Galuf was my dear grandfather, and he was all I needed.
Oh.
So our situations were quite similar. Even though Papa already had a trueborn son, he raised me and Kona with no less love. One time, I'd wandered off alone into the forest and gotten lost. Before I became a meal for some beast, Papa dropped everything and came to my rescue. I was scared and sobbing and ready for a scolding. But the head of resolve praised me for surviving the ordeal. I did get my lecture from the head of reason, though. He went on and on about the dangers of the jungle and all the horrible ways I could have died. Growing up, Papa was kind and patient, like tyrant when it came to training. Now, of course, I realize he was preparing me for my duties as a promise. For all the good it did. There's so much I failed to learn about my own country. Whether it's alpacas or Ihihana, I hardly know anything. I've lived such a sheltered life, yet convinced myself I understood Tural and its people. I don't have Kona's education, or Zoralja's strength. I'm all bluff and bravado. I'm not fit to bear my title.
I do find it funny they don't even mention the other, the racists. They're just like, ah, they're there. This is kind of a question I kind of actually wonder, though, is why do you want the throne, then? You know?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because my father built a nation where everyone can live in peace. And I want to keep
I think she just wants to help her people.
Yeah.
Seriously, those mugs.
I think I see what you're saying. My reasons for joining the contest have nothing to do with my brothers. It's always been about the Turali and what I can do for them.
You said it yourself.
Look.
It is to properly know something.
Next to Kryl, it's very funny. That's the size of Kryl's head.
Empathize with how they feel and think how best to serve. In so doing, you'll come ever closer to being the person you wish to be.
I'm sorry, everyone. I've been a fool. From this moment on, I'll stop trying to be the promise I'm not. I won't feign strength to hide my weaknesses. Step by step, I'll learn all there is to know and love about Tulihyolal and my fellow Turali. It might not be the smoothest path, but it'll be a path of my own making. I will find the City of Gold for all of us, along with the answers you seek about your grandfather, Kryl. I swear.
I appreciate it, Wuklamat, but you needn't take on that burden as well. Galuf Baldessian dedicated his life to protecting people from all manner of threats. As his granddaughter, I wouldn't wish to endanger others for the sake of a personal investigation. So let's just concentrate on winning the contest. We have a shared goal, and, if at all possible, I'd rather we enjoy the journey.
Hear, hear. We are companions on the same road, bound for the same destination. With our combined talents, nothing will stop us from reaching the Golden City.
Thank you. Thank you all. I am proud to call you my friends. Thank you. Thank you all. I am proud to call you my friends.
They seem to be enjoying themselves. Are you sure you don't want to go and say a word to your sister?
Nay, there is no need for that. But what of you two? Uklamat's allies are your comrades. It must feel strange to be rivals.
Helping you has made us rivals, aye. But we're not about to break into fisticuffs over it. Unless, of course, it is a matter of winning or losing the contest. Then I'll have no qualms about putting Alizé on her rear.
Despite our long history, never have I been given the chance to test myself against our companions. The thought stirreth within me a most unexpected sense of competition.
I've noticed something, but I won't save it.
Lamachi has surrounded herself with distinguished figures indeed. One of the Studium's finest graduates, the head of the students of Bardessian. And then, there's Eorzea's vaunted champion. If he's half the hero you say, then the odds are stacked against us. Not that I've any intention of bowing out. Our time in Urkelpacha only served to strengthen my resolve. We saw how a single storm cut off the alpaca roots and threw my people's lives into disarray. Such uncertainties are why I advocate for the adoption of Sharlayan innovations, that Tuli Yolal might know greater stability and prosperity. Our nation can change for the better. And I will be the man to change it.
This really is just about
Well,
tradition versus
start.
change. With this
I
part
imagine
of
your
the family,
experiences on
anyway.
this journey, all the things you'll hear and feel and think will help you refine that approach. But to return to the subject of the rite, I'm a touch concerned by the condition for victory. The claimant who breaks the seal becomes Dawnservant, not the one who performed the 7 feats first.
The would-be victor need only possess the 7 keystones.
That is correct. As the contest wears on, we must brace ourselves for greater conflict.
Oh, is it just going to show all of them at this point?
Your rivals still lag behind. The second and third promise may have recruited competent lackeys, but none compared to you.
Says who?
How can they hope to compete with the resilient son? The only child ever sired by a two-head. Only the ignorant or foolish could fail to see that you were born.
I almost
to be
wonder
Dawn servant.
if he was actually a legitimate child.
Such titles mean nothing.
Because it's supposed to be something that doesn't happen, so maybe it didn't.
I neglected to mention. When I first heard the rumors that the contest involved the Golden City, I spoke in confidence with Gulul Jaja's inner circle. They all agreed on one thing. Whoever reaches the City of Gold will attain a power so great, it can dictate the course of history. If this power truly exists, then I humbly beg a fair share of it. Time is passing.
I don't like
and I will
his
put my plans in
lackey.
motion without delay. The useless tool is cast aside after all. And just so there is no misunderstanding, you consent to this course, no matter who is made to suffer.
This...
In battle, everyone bleeds. The Dawn's promise is no exception.
Interesting.
What better lesson to teach our people the folly of war?
Let me know when you get to Bakul Jaja.
Oh, you're ahead.
Yeah. Because I want to point something out.
Because I just got done with the first.
Okay. So you're Bakul Jaja?
Mm-hmm.
I want you to take notice of the music that they're using here.
Oh, fuck.
I was hoping for a good scrap, but this bloated sack of bile was
It's an interesting choice.
A very interesting choice.
I wonder if the house cat is dead yet. Be a shame to lose a plaything, but we'd still have 2 more.
If I may ask, Chosen One.
You're kind of right about him, too.
Tuliolal after you take the throne.
I don't think either of the...
Plans? What makes you think we care about all that?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
We care only about the contest and proving our superiority. That would surely please Mother and Father. Yes, and when we become Dawn's servant, we'll drive out the weakling masses and invite our king to live in the city. Fine idea! Our family deserves better than that rotten jungle. But do it then. We must catch up to that one-headed pretender and remind him of the natural order.
I made it.
I thought we were missing someone. Where have you been?
Oh, I feared I was done for when I fell from the boat. Yet somehow I made it. Oh, my arms, I can barely lift them. If I could just rest a moment.
No.
You expect us to wait for you? Those who can't keep up will be left behind. My brother has spoken. March, or be fodder for the beasts.
But I followed the teachings. Everything I've done, everything I've sacrificed, all has been for the blessed seedlings. Wait. Don't leave me behind. I'm begging you.
What if the one we fight in the trailer wasn't the... You know what I'm thinking? What if it's made to look like the Dawn Servant, but it's them?
Could be.
I don't know. That is very interesting development to see, You know I love good fucking music direction, and that is very interesting direction.
I was gonna say, like, it's... You can't just say, oh, it's just background music. Like, that's deliberate. It has to be deliberate.
Not just that, I noticed also with the first, it seemed a little more sad for some reason, so maybe you're kind of right as well. Obviously we can't let him win, still, but there's something going on there, especially with his servant.
I don't like him.
Is this gonna be... Don't mind me. Is this gonna be... You're gonna be upset with me. I never really watched much Lord of the Rings. I'm trying to think of the guy. The guy who was like...
Which one?
The one that was with the king that was evil.
Wormtongue.
And that...
Grievo Wormtongue.
That's kind of what I'm feeling like
Grimo.
here.
Grimo Wormtongue. Yeah. I could see that.
I mean, that's just speculation. I feel like we should just continue and we'll see, but... If anyone else was to win, it would have to be the second. Otherwise, this is bad. But I could see them pulling something crazy where one of the other two cheats so badly that they actually have a legitimate chance of claiming the throne. But it's a cheat, so we have to, like, fight against it or something. Because this feels like halfway, you know? Ooh, before I turn that in, I'm trying to catch up to your XP. My love. I'm gonna move the coffers, and I put them in a different spot. While I'm thinking about it. Save the food. Save the food. Save the food. Where are you at? Where'd you go?
Just over here.
Wait, where are we going? Oh, I see.
Yeah, I put that on my hotbar now too.
So now you're gonna look for it too every once in a while? Actually, it's this way.
You can't while I'm a passenger somehow.
You're gonna be the responsible one while I'm driving?
It won't let me as a passenger.
Oh.
It says cannot execute at this time.
Ah. Shit. I'm already have to BRB. So I'll have to step away for a bit. Should I head back to the Aetherite or to the quest?
You just get to the quest. It's not that far.
Okay. I think there's an Aether current on the way too, so we could grab that real quick.
Yeah, to the west.
150. 100. Should I grab the quest or should I go there first? What do you think?
Seems like it's really close. Let's just grab it. Even though it's probably on the way, doesn't matter.
Southwest.
Oh, over here. By the tree.
Do I not see it?
Tree? Over here?
Where'd you go? Oh. When I was going west, I'm like, it said southwest. Oh, I was going northwest. I'm okay. I'm just having to immediately step away. It's throwing me off my game. Okay. We'll get us over to... I'll get over to the thing, and then I will be back.